I know no dog is going to eat this guy alive. I know. It's so retarded that they have dogs flying in little bone. It's wannabe King Kong, which is the first King Kong, amazing, 1933, kickstarted. If you just ask yourself, if this was the first animated movie, yes, it would be, wow. But to come so far, and so, you know what I mean? Like, it's not. I would have preferred if Miyazaki might have taken it. I don't. There's something about this movie that the two best things I like about it are the wife scenes. There's a scene that, like I said at the beginning, that shows you everything he goes through with his wife, and Elise. And then there's a scene later where he goes through a book, and it's her, and it reminds him, and it forces him. And I go, her presence is kind of like seeing The Incredibles for the first time. And you meet Mr. Incredible, and he's old, and he's kind of weak now, and he's looking back at this scrapbook, and he's looking at photos of him and Elastigirl, but she never had kids. There's no Violet, there's no Dash, there's no Jack, there's no powers, there's no fighting, it's just, they never could. And you know what, she kind of always wanted to go to No Man's Island. I'm gonna go there. I feel that because she's not in this movie, the presence, the threat levels, it just does. It feels like Indiana Jones without Marion Ravenwood. And you got Temple of Doom. You know how the people hate Temple of Doom, even though it's fun and I do enjoy it. People just go, man, if that would have been the first Indiana Jones movie, you would have liked it. But it's not Raiders of the Lost Ark. It wasn't Raiders of the Lost Ark. It wasn't that introduction of this archaeologist, Indiana Jones, wanting you. There are things that happen in Up that are like, as I was watching it, I'm like, is that all? That was all? The whole point of the movie is what? What's the point? To get this bird. You're telling me that this guy has lived how many countless years out in this war? I don't even care to remember where the place was called. What is it? Paradise Falls? I don't even know where he was. I didn't care. It was a mountain thing. Anybody could have got there. If he could get there on a house with balloons, I guess they wanted him to be kind of like a Howard Hughes, kind of the Manfred or Mandrake, the other old guy. That's how bad it got for me. The other old guy, the bird creature, the dog Doug, the other dogs, the kid, and the old man. This is not Pixar. Am I really referring to this as such? The old guy, Carl, really? I'm at that point with this, like I'm referring to the caricature. Like, what was the point of, Kevin, which was what the bird's name was, what was the point? That he could never find one? That he could never find one. He could build dogs, GPS, but they could never find the bird. And now he found it, and he just had to show the world that that bird existed. Who cares? Yawn. That's not the Ark of the Covenant. That's not a big MacGuffin in your life. You're telling me you're going to stay out there alone, isolated, just to find a bird creature? Just to show people, look, there was a bird, and nobody believed me, and then what Carl cares about this bird because it has babies that you never see, and it's cute. It's Toucan Sam. It's Fruit Loops. It's the dog Doug. I don't even care that much for him. I get it. He's entertaining, but he's I didn't feel this movie. I really did not. I think this is. I don't really know where. I don't care. I'm sorry. It was just not. Maybe I should watch it on Blu-ray when it comes out again. But the storytelling, I'll say yes. Pixar it's impeccably original in the storytelling, but I don't care. I was just watching it and I said I don't care. It's not because the guy was old. It's not but because there was no adventure. I really didn't feel like I felt like I know exactly where this story is going. He and the kid are gonna I'm gonna substitute, be the father. These are gonna be my new friends and family. I didn't care. I just, watch a Miyazaki movie, man, and be blown away by the storytelling and every little piece. And in this movie, there wasn't, man, I can't recommend this movie. I can't. I'm really disappointed, and I'm not being. I went with a niece. I went with kids. Some were falling asleep. I really could care less about this movie, and it's not one I have to buy. I could be okay with not owning this movie. I just feel like it's not an adventure, and that's you needed to really be advantageous with this movie, and I feel like there's so many. It's an homage to a lot of that. Those King Kong and all those movies. It's an homage, but it doesn't. It just doesn't. I don't want to see more of Carl. I actually want to see more of Carl and his wife when they were young, and when they and man, why, it didn't. I just didn't feel for this movie. And the dogs, how can you hate dogs? Everybody loves dogs. Even the worst dog that they have, it's not a threat. There's, adventure is about, Indiana Jones, the Nazis, King Kong, dinosaurs, all the creatures on Skull Island. You have to have something that you feel will kill our characters. And also Carl doesn't even, he meets this guy and in like a second, well, I love the bird. Don't kill the bird, you're my hero. I'm gonna fall asleep. I'm sorry. I can't believe that this is, it's gonna be the best animated feature, compared to what the other studios are doing, but I really felt like it didn't understand the genre, and it was trying to it was trying to do Miyazaki. And please, Miyazaki, do not go to 3D. Stay with 2D. You do not try and do the Russell character. That character was so damn annoying to me, and I could care less about him. Korean American, what the hell was he? Compare him to Dash. He's so. I know it's different characters, but it just didn't translate over. I just did not. It's not. It was great for what Pixar's great at doing, but for me, I was like, man, this is just not it. I don't care. I don't care. I don't want to keep talking about it. Visuals, it's Pixar. Come on, Wall-E is just, I expect. I don't care about the visuals. I mean, I already know they're going to do something great, and it just didn't. Man. It just didn't for me. I'm sorry. It just didn't, man. I'm sorry. No, I can't recommend this.